America's job problem is actually becoming very clear. Today we're going to go over a couple of reports that just came out this morning. These reports are critical. These reports are telling us what we've seen in the past and what we're going to see in the very near future. So again, if you have a job and you are a little bit concerned, which I think everybody should be, this is a video you need to watch. Look at this right here. It says America's job problem is coming into focus. I want to read a little bit of this to you. It says the July jobs report and the downward revisions that come along with it confirmed what other data, surveys, and economists had been cautioning for some months now. The U.S. labor market has been growing soft and stagnant. But this is what came out this morning. There's two different reports. There's the United States Challenger job cuts, and I'm going to read that to you in a moment. And then there's the ADP report. Keep in mind the jobs report for last month, it comes out tomorrow. That is a critical report, okay? So we'll get to that tomorrow. But look at this right here. This is the United States Challenger job cuts. This is what I've been warning of for a while. It says U.S.-based employers announced 85,979 job cuts in August 2025, up 39% from July and 13% higher than in the same month last year. It is also the highest level in 3 months and the highest for any August month since 2020, with pharmaceutical at 19.1 thousand, financial 18.1 thousand, and tech 13,000 leading the cuts. This is what's interesting. It's not just tech, it's pharmaceutical and financial. That's huge. It says so far this year, companies have announced 892,362 job cuts, the highest year to date since 2020. It is up 66% from the 536,421 job cuts announced through the first 8 months of last year, and is up 17% from the 2024 full year total of 761,358. That is concerning. Okay, and I want to show you the graph here, just to give you an idea. This is the graph. Okay, you can see like we are far off of the big numbers here. This is March 2025. This is February 2025. Keep in mind the Trump administration came into office here. Doge really took off and started cutting employees. That's what was happening here. All right. So keep that in mind. This is why these numbers are so high. These are including government layoffs. That was the big one. Now I want to show you what came out this morning. This is the ADP numbers. It says the labor market growth slows dramatically in August, with U.S. adding just 54,000 jobs. The expectation, or what we were anticipating, was we want to see over 60,000 jobs. 60,000 was kind of that number. But if we saw anything under 50,000, that's where it becomes concerning. I want to read you just the key points here. It says U.S. private sector hiring rose less than expected in August and significantly cooled from the prior month. It says private payrolls increased by just 54,000 in August, well short of the 75,000 estimate from economists polled by Dow Jones, and down from the revised gain of 106,000 jobs added in July. Thursday's release adds to an already concerning picture of the labor market. I think a lot of people are concerned that their job may not be safe. And think about this, because this is kind of what we're seeing as well, is that right now many people are extremely concerned about their position. Are their hours going to get cut? Are their benefits going to be reduced? Will their wages see a decrease as well? These are all things that people are expecting to see in the very near future. But this is why I bring this to your attention. Look at your specific employer. Look at your job. And are you seeing these changes? Are these changes happening to you at this time? If they are, that is a a clear sign that other changes are potentially coming. Because what normally happens when a company is going to go through layoffs or they're going to go out of business is there's a clear path. Companies don't just lay off 1,000 people. They don't. What they do is they start to cut benefits. That means your cell phone bill or your cell phone plan that they've been giving you for years, that goes away. Now they ask you to pay for it. They want you to return your company car. That company car is no longer yours to drive when you are at home and on the weekends. You can only drive it when you get to work. That's it. What about those your health insurance? Does your health insurance come with vision and dental? If it does, you may see that go away. That's another one people are seeing right now. And another big one, vacations. If you are starting to see that your vacations are being denied, that's a huge red flag because that company needs you and they cannot survive if employees continue to take 2, 3, 4, 5 days off. So they're denying vacation time. We saw this a lot this summer. And so I expect over the next few months, we're going to see more signs of a troubled job market. I want to show you one last thing though. Look at this. It says exclusive. This is from Reuters. Just yesterday it says ConocoPhillips says it will cut workforce by 20 to 25%. They're going to cut their workforce by a quarter of their company, 25% of their company. That right there is massive. That right there is one of the reasons why their shares fell. But keep this in mind, they are one company. If ConocoPhillips is going to cut, what's Exxon going to do? What are all these other companies going to do? That's the big question. But again, I want you to look at your own specific situation. Are you seeing your other employees, okay, the people that work around you, are you seeing them get their vacation denied? Their hours are being reduced. Their benefits are being cut. Maybe their wages. Maybe their roles and responsibilities, they're adding to them. Or they're taking some away. If you are seeing somebody's roles and responsibilities are being given to another person, the person that's losing their role and responsibility could see their hours reduced and eventually a layoff. That is usually how things go. So I just wanted to share this with you because, again, I thought this was a very important update that came out just this morning. So if you are concerned about your job, again, look around, see what's happening around you, and that right there will tell you whether or not you're safe or you should be concerned. So again, thank you guys for watching. Consider subscribing, and I'll see you guys on the next one.